Okay, let's begin on our hands and feet. So, spreading the fingers directly underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes underneath. Going to inhale as you lean forward, stretching the wrists. Exhale as you lean back, opening up the toes. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, going back. Really important to open up the wrists when you're doing a vinyasa style yoga class, as well as the feet, because you spend so much time walking in shoes, constricting the movement and mobility of your feet. It's really good to stretch them as often as possible. So once you've done 5 or so of those, you can turn the fingers pointing outwards. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, we're going to go clockwise around to the right. Inhale as you come to the left and forwards. 2 more times. Back, round. And then we come the other direction. 3 nice slow rotations. Staying on the toes. And then we're going to turn the fingers pointing back towards the knees. So more of a wrist stretch here. Inhale, lean forwards. Exhale, come back. Come up onto the fingers. Lift the heel of the hand off the floor. Inhale, forwards. Exhale. Back. One more time. Nice and slow. Then you can sit back onto the toes. Shake out the wrists. Maybe do a few rotations. Get the blood flowing. And back to a tabletop position. So you can untuck the toes now. Make sure your knees are directly underneath the hips. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Start off with a neutral spine. And then inhale, drop the belly down, lift the tailbone up. Head comes up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, soak the belly button in. Push the floor away, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Head up, tailbone up. Exhale. Push the floor away. Feel the stretch in the shoulder blades. One more time each way. Long inhale. Exhale. Round. Move the hands to the top corners of the mat. Send the feet back and lift up for high plank. So clean it up here. Pushing the floor away. Shoulder blades disappear inside the back. Twist your biceps so they're facing forwards. Shift forward slightly. Shoulders over the wrists. Strong in the feet as well. Grounding down through the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Send the hips up and back. Bend the knees. Downward dog. You can pedal out the feet here. Try and drop one heel towards the floor at a time, bending one leg, straightening the other. Maybe move the hips side to side slightly. Opening up the armpits. Couple more pedals. And then bend the knees, come right onto the tiptoes and just push with the hands. Push until your hips go as high as possible, belly towards the thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, drop the heels down, close as you can to the floor. And breathe. Long, slow breaths. Next inhale, slowly roll forwards, one vertebrae at a time, into high plank. Exhale, back to downward dog, slowly as you can, with the breath. Same again, inhale, rolling, Neck is the last to come. One more time, exhale, back to downward dog. And inhale, rolling through. High plank. Hold here. And then on your next inhale, you're going to drop the hips down, lift the chest up, shoulders away from the ears. Upward dog, staying on the toes. So dropping the hips all the way down, almost to the floor. Strong in the arms. Inhale. And then exhale. Send it all the way back to downward dog. You can walk the hands back towards the feet. Bending the knees, so you move the feet slightly closer together, just hip distance apart. And then you can cross the arms and find ragdoll. Slight bend in the legs. And then just sway side to side. Loose as you can in the upper body. Maybe squeeze the arms behind the legs, pull the chest as close to the thighs as possible. And then release the hands, bring them in front of the feet, and then pull them up onto the shins as you flatten the back, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, bend forwards, hands to the floor, fall forward fold, legs stay as straight as possible. Same again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Halfway lift, inhale. Look forwards. And then exhale. Bend the knees. Next inhale, roll all the way up. One vertebrae at a time. Neck is the last to lift up. Reach your hands up to the sky. Palms down together in front of the chest. And then inhale, lift the arms back over the head. Exhale, full forward fold. And then walk the hands forwards again to high plank. Clean it up here. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, you can drop the knees down, chest down, chin down, slowly lowering down, elbows stay close to the body. Untuck the toes, inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog, resting on the tops of the feet. Exhale, if you can, roll over the toes or flip them one at a time. Find downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bring that right knee to the right armpit. Hold it there. Flex the right foot. See if you can step it on the outside of your right hand. And then do some rotations in lizard lunge. So if you need to use your hand to move your foot further forwards, that's fine. If you need to drop your left knee down to the floor, that's also fine. Just move around, opening up the hips. You can go side to side, forwards and backwards. Just really work and open the hips as much as possible. If you can, and you already had your left knee down, you can lift it up and reach your right hand up to the sky. Twisted side angle. Right knee bent to a 90-degree angle. Looking up towards your right hand. Inhale. And then exhale, drop the right hand down. We're going to pivot around to the left side of the mat. Feet come parallel. Heels slightly wider apart than the toes. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, bend forwards. Right wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, grow longer through the spine. Exhale, drop that head down closer to the floor. One more breath, same again. Grow long. Exhale. Bending from the hips. Inhale, come halfway up, come onto the fingertips. Turn your left foot out so the toes are pointing to the back corner of the mat. You can shift your right foot to do the same, and then bend towards your left leg, spider lunge. Go as low as you can stay here, or you can lift your toes up, have your whole right leg straight, and balance, opening up the right inner thigh, staying strong in your left leg, and then using your hands, turning all the way around, face forwards, pivot the feet, drop the left knee down to the floor, inhale, lift the arms up, low lunge. Engage your left glute, lean forward slightly, pull the shoulders down away from the ears. To the left, front of the hip stretch. If you look down with your eyes, you should just be able to see the right big toe and second toe. And then bring the palms down together in front of the chest. Make a solid base with your right foot. Straighten your left leg and push into Warrior 3. Flexing the left foot down. Staying strong. Breathing. If you need to put your fingertips down for balance, go ahead, but keep the back straight as possible and the left leg hovering with flexed left foot pointing down to the floor. One more breath here. And then see if you can make your way all the way up to a stand. And then lift your left foot in to find tree pose. So, placing your left foot inside of your right thigh and bringing your hands together in front of your chest, or dropping the foot below the knee, but never on top of the knee, always above or below. Palms together in front of the chest, and focus on something on the wall, or something that you can see that's not moving to help you keep your balance. And try and open the hips as much as possible, engaging the glutes, growing tall through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left knee up, face it forwards. And then send that left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Reach your arms up over your head. High lunge. Hold here. To make it a bit harder and a bit stronger, just bend the left knee a little bit lower to the floor. Hold and stay strong. Inhale. Exhale. Fingers and hands come down. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. Lower yourself down. Chaturanga and knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and hold. 3 breaths here. If you want to drop down to child's pose, feel free. But if you think you can hold for 2 more breaths in downward dog, you might as well try. Last breath. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee to the left armpit. Flex the left foot, hold for a second, and then see if you can place it just outside of your left hand. Make some movements, opening up the hips. 3 or 4 circles in one direction, 3 or 4 in the other. Remember, you can drop your right knee down if you need to. Forwards and backwards, left and right. Then inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky. Twisted side angle. Looking up towards your left hand. Opening up the chest as much as possible. Inhale, exhale, draw the left hand down, and pivot yourself out to the right side of the mat. Inhale, grow tall. Make sure that grow long, in the back. Make sure that the toes are closer together than the heels. Exhale, bend. And try and guide your forehead towards the mat. Every inhale, grow longer in the spine. Maybe making the feet a little bit wider to get a bit deeper. Trying to guide slowly and safely down towards the floor. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come halfway up. Pivot the right foot out, left foot the same. Bend your right knee. Left leg stays straight. If you can balance, that's good. If you need to stay halfway up as well, that's also fine. One more breath here. And then exhale, using your hands, come back to the front, pivot everything forwards. Drop your right knee down to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Low lunge. Left knee forward. Engage your glutes on your right leg, on your right side. And just lean forward slightly. But don't let your tailbone lift up. Try and pull your tailbone down, squeeze the glutes. So you feel a good solid stretch on your right hip flexor. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the palms down to the chest. We're going to try and push all the way up into Warrior 3. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, lean forwards and balance. Another option here to put the fingertips down, flexing the right foot, or bringing the palms to the chest, working on the balance. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, a long push backwards through your right heel. And then inhale, lift all the way up. And see if you can go straight into a tree pose, remembering not to allow the right foot to press against the knee joint, either below on the calf or above on the hip. Growing tall through the crown of the head. Long, steady, slow breathing. this white wall in front of me is actually quite disorientating because there's nothing to focus on, just pure white. But if there's a dot on the wall somewhere, focusing on that will help you stay balanced. One more breath here. Exhale. Bring your right knee in front of you. Send it all the way to the back of the mat. Reach the arms up overhead. And find high lunge. Bend the right knee a little bit lower to make it stronger. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. And exhale, bring the fingertips down to the mat. Frame the left foot. Step it back, high plank. Clean it up. Push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Three breaths here. Trying to bring the biceps behind the ears, opening up the armpits. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the floor. As long as your back is straight and your hips are the highest point they can be. One more breath here. Then inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee to the left elbow and hold. You can pivot onto the left heel, flat, straighten the right leg out to the side, drop the heel down, lift the left arm up. Starfish. Pushing down through the right hand, lifting the hips up. Inhale, press up higher. Exhale, lower the hips down. Legs come wide. Just shake them out, avoid getting cramped. Just do a few leg twists. Then we're going to reach outside of the left leg. See if you can grab the ankle, or the shin, or the foot. And then reaching the right hand over. Stretch and open the right side of the body. You can try and get your left elbow as close to the floor as possible. With every breath, slowly opening up even more. Try and keep both sit bones down on the mat. Flexing both feet. Inhale. Exhale. And then drop the right hand to the floor in front of you. Walk all the way back round to bring your right hand to the top corner of the mat. Come back onto the inside of the left foot. Left arm comes up. Send the hips up. And then drop the left hand down. We're going to bring the right leg all the way through. Come onto the knife edge of the left foot. Right foot comes behind. And we find wild thing. So left leg is straight. Right knee is bent on the ball of the right foot. Left arm straight, vertical. Looking back towards your right hand. Inhale, lift the hips up higher. Exhale, come down and find high plank again. Clean that. Come forwards, inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Can you go straight into the other side? Inhale, lift the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee to the right elbow. Hold it there. Come onto the inside of the right foot, straighten the left leg underneath, reach the right arm up. Starfish. Open your body up. Be strong. In your right leg and your left hand. Inhale, exhale, come down. Flexing both feet towards you. We're going to lean over towards the right ankle. Reach the left arm over the head. And hold here, focusing on keeping both sit bones down on the mat. Trying to bring the right elbow to the floor. One more breath here. Exhale. And then drop the left hand in front of you. Reach all the way around to bring the left hand to the top left corner of the mat. Come back onto the inside of the right foot. Lift up, starfish pose. And then drop the right hand down and bring the left leg all the way through, out and over to find wild thing. Inhale, push the hips up to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down. High plank, clean it up. Inhale, push the floor away. Lean forwards. Exhale, lower yourself down, chaturanga. Last one. Inhale, shift forwards, upward dog. Knees come up, pressing into the tops of the feet. And then exhale. Downward dog. Last breath. And the last downward dog of the class. And then walking the feet forwards, coming outside of the hands. We're going to sit deep into a yogi squat, malasana. So, if you can't get your heels to touch the ground, you can put maybe some blocks or books underneath. But really try as often as you can every day to get better at squatting deep. It's really good for you for so many reasons. I rave about it all the time. What you can do is you can use your hands to gently press open your elbows to widen your knees and open up the hips even further. While doing this, if you straighten your back, maybe close your eyes, bring the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. In this position, we're just going to sit down, so if you need to put your hands behind you or if you need assistance, then use it, but if you can just sit back, straighten your legs, bounce out the knees a little bit, and then lifting the toes up to the sky, reaching the hands up to the ceiling, inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, grabbing the shins, the ankles or the toes, the big toes, keeping the feet flexed towards you. Inhale and then exhale. Just round your back gently and try and bring your forehead towards your knees. We'll do 5 breaths here, just stretching open the hamstrings. One more breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. Let go of the toes of the feet or the shins. Slowly walk the hands back at the legs, unfurling yourself one vertebrae at a time. You can bring your hands behind your back, bending the knees, and then fingers pointing forwards. Lift your hips up high to the sky, reverse tabletop. You can keep your head propped up or let it hang back behind you, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I prefer to have my head slightly lifted. But make sure you squeeze your glutes, lift the hips up as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here, long and slow. Exhale. And then drop the hips down to the floor. You can straighten the legs. And then reach towards the toes, but slowly lower one vertebrae down to the mat. Slowly. Until we're lying on our backs. Just a couple more stretches to finish off. We're going to bend the left knee, cross the right ankle on top of it, flexing the right foot. You can stick your right hand through the hole between your legs, and the left either clasping the fingers behind the knee or in front of the left shin. And just pull gently, stretch open your right glute. I like to flex both feet just to keep them active. And also, if you lean everything slightly over to the left to encourage more of a twist in the right leg from the hip, then you'll feel more of a stretch in your right glute. Keep flexing both of the toes on both feet. One more breath, deep inhale. Exhale, gently pull a little bit more. Then you can drop the left foot down, releasing the hands, keeping the legs in the same position, send the arms out to the side. Inhale, exhale, look over to the right and drop both feet over to the left. Keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. You can hold on to your right knee with your left hand and just pull it a little bit more. Getting a stretch in the right side of your lower back. And just let everything relax. Slowly lift yourself back up. Switch sides. Left ankle on the right knee, flexing both feet. Inside your fingers. And do figure four on the other side, trying to open up that left side glute muscle. It's okay to close your eyes. Helps you feel the sensation of stretch even more. Leaning to the right ever so slightly. And every exhale, just pulling with your arms a little bit, pulling the shoulder blades back. One more breath here. And then releasing the hands, dropping the right foot down, arms come to the side, and we twist. Look over to the left hand. You can use the right hand to just increase the stretch a little bit more. Just using the fingers. And lift back up. Just do one round of bridge, finish. So peeling one vertebrae at a time off the floor, holding the top. Take a second deep inhale. And on the exhale, just slowly lower one vertebrae down at a time. Bend the knees into the chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Lift the forehead up towards the knees. And then straighten the legs. Final posture. Shavasana. Most important part of the practice. Try to stay here for 3 to 5 minutes if you wish. Focusing on nothing but the breath. I'm going to stop the video here, but please do take the time to just lie here in silence. When you're ready, you can roll over onto your right side, come to a seated position, and then you can go on with your day.